My cherished child, listen closely as I unveil a profound truth about your ex that has been shrouded in mystery for far too long. This revelation is poised to reshape your entire perspective on the shared history between you two, illuminating shadows that have lingered in the corners of your heart and mind. Do not dare to skip ahead or scroll away, for the secrets emerging now have been concealed beneath layers of deception and pretense, waiting patiently for this precise moment to burst forth into the light. You may have convinced yourself that the chapter with them was firmly closed, a story sealed and set aside. But oh, how mistaken that notion proves to be. Behind the curtain of everyday life, powerful forces have been at work, orchestrating events with meticulous care, ensuring that this truth reaches you exactly when your soul is ready to receive it, absorb it, and transform because of it. For what feels like an eternity, months stretching into what seemed like endless nights, the universe has been subtly rearranging the pieces of this intricate puzzle. It has been peeling away the facades that people so carefully construct, exposing the raw, unvarnished realities hidden beneath smiles and superficial assurances. You weren't imagining things when doubts crept in, when that nagging sense of inconsistency gnawed at your intuition. No, you were attuned to a deeper wisdom, an inner voice that whispered warnings long before logic could catch up. The aura surrounding your ex has undergone a dramatic metamorphosis, a shift so palpable that it reverberates through their every interaction. And it is high time you understand the underlying reasons, the cosmic mechanics driving this change. Hold fast and stay with me until the very end, for each passing moment from this point forward unfolds like a sacred scroll, revealing layer upon layer of enlightenment. Something monumental, something that will stir the depths of your being, awaits you just beyond these words. The individual who once treated you with indifference, as if your presence was merely a fleeting inconvenience, is now grappling with the very anguish they inflicted upon you. Their outward expressions of joy, the forced grins plastered across social media, the hollow laughter in crowded rooms, mask a turmoil that erodes their serenity from within. What they sought to dismantle in you, the confidence and light you carried so effortlessly, now returns to them as an unrelenting specter, echoing louder than the rhythm of their own pulse in the quiet hours. They find themselves haunted by recollections of you at the most unexpected times. In the hush of a darkened room, where solitude amplifies every thought, during the melody of a familiar tune that once soundtracked your moments together, or when a fleeting aroma wafts by, evoking the warmth of your embrace. The cosmos itself seems to conspire in replaying these vignettes in their mind's eye, like an eternal film loop that refuses to fade, compelling them to confront the magnitude of their regrets. What they casually discarded as inconsequential has evolved into the cornerstone of their deepest remorse, and this is merely the prelude to the grand exposure that is underway. Do not skip a single syllable. Remain anchored here until the conclusion. Their circle of friends has observed the transformation firsthand. The darting glances filled with unease, the abrupt pauses whenever your name surfaces in conversation, like a forbidden incantation. One confidant even attempted to forewarn them, predicting this inevitable reckoning, the day when veracity would overtake fabrication and emotions could no longer be suppressed beneath a veneer of denial. Deep down, fear grips them, terror that you've truly progressed, that your radiant essence now thrives independently of their influence. They endeavored to substitute your irreplaceable presence with fleeting distractions, believing liberation lay in novelty. Yet all it yielded was a profound void masquerading as thrill. Stay immersed with me, For the forthcoming segment, we'll accelerate your heartbeat with its intensity. A trusted ally in their life has recently divulged a startling admission, shedding light on dialogues conducted in your absence. The covert discussions laced with disloyalty, the minor treacheries they assumed would remain eternally interred. These elements are resurfacing now, surging like turbulent waves in the aftermath of a tempest, demanding acknowledgement. Moreover, a communication erased in haste months prior, a clandestine matter they strove to entomb, is clawing its way back to the surface. Truth possesses an inexorable nature. It navigates obstacles and reemerges, and presently, it knocks insistently at their threshold, unyielding and inescapable. Their insomnia-laden evenings are no mere happenstance. They stem from a burgeoning guilt morphing into involuntary confessions. The allies they once relied upon are faltering, inadvertently, or perhaps deliberately, unveiling the deceptions that fractured your bond. The edifice they erected upon falsehoods crumbles incrementally, and amid the debris, your name resonates through every fissure in their conscience. Do not hasten past this juncture, for what ensues embodies celestial equity. You needn't lift a finger. The cosmos is already rectifying the imbalances, compelling your ex to face existential confrontations that underscore the irreplaceable value of what they forfeited. Stay until the finale, for this narrative transcends mere conclusion. It's the dawn of your authentic awakening. The wounds that once debilitated you are alchemizing into unassailable fortitude, while the one who abandoned you must witness your ascension to heights they could scarcely envision. My dear child, cling to every word as we approach the culmination, for the unfolding events will astonish you beyond measure. The tale isn't exhausted. It's merely commencing the excavation of strata concealed from all eyes, including theirs. Do not scroll onward prematurely, as this instant encapsulates the essence of revelations they desperately wish to withhold from you. Something colossal beckons you forward. The void that stretched between you and your ex wasn't barren. It brimmed with murmurs of culpability and unvoiced penitence. They've been attempting indirect reconnections, subtle inquiries via mutual acquaintances, surreptitious views of your online narratives, obsessive revisits to archived exchanges in search of lingering sparks from the energy they squandered. Their facade of progression was illusory. Each subsequent romantic endeavor served as a stark reflection of the devastation they wrought, ill-fitting and devoid of authenticity. Dialogues fall flat, grins appear contrived. You've unwittingly established an unattainable benchmark. Remain steadfast until the end, as the universe propels a formidable momentum. Recently, an intimate companion inadvertently invoked your name in their presence, and that solitary utterance shattered their composure, rendering them mute while their pulse thundered. It served as a harbinger, a divine nudge affirming that genuine connections endure eternally. Your vibrational imprint lingers around them, manifesting in minutiae. Nocturnal breezes that evoke your spirit, anthems shared in bygone days, erupting unexpectedly, notifications at auspicious times like 11:11 prompting involuntary thoughts of you. Outwardly, denial persists, but inwardly, they concede the bond's perpetuity. Even more astonishing, their entourage is beginning to murmur. The verities concerning their actions, the fabrications disseminated, the vows shattered, are disseminating. Facades dissolve sequentially. Erstwhile defenders now scrutinize the narrative's validity. Stay until the terminus, for the cosmos continues its disclosures. A correspondence, missive, or telephonic outreach brews, not haphazardly, but through impeccable synchronicity. This isn't frivolous. It's contrition enveloped in epiphany. They're commencing to fathom the gravity of forfeiting authenticity. You embodied sanctuary, yet they undervalued it. Now adrift in disarray, questing for the tranquility your aura uniquely bestowed. They mentally reenact your mirth, utterances, and even your silences, each evocation fracturing them more profoundly than they confess. Do not bypass this surge, for it's the mightiest yet. Existence illuminates for them the profundities obscured during your tenure. Unwavering fidelity, unadulterated affection. The appendages that repelled you now quiver with yearning to reclaim, but fate intervenes with a pivot. The universe elevates you, not regresses. This truth doesn't reopen scars. It validates your evolution. Stay with me to the close, as your luminescence becomes their instructive beacon. They'll return, driven not by convenience, but by enlightenment, beholding your independence and recognizing their folly as catastrophic. Hubris obscured their vision, but veracity pulverizes conceit. Remain until the end, for what's imminent will elevate your essence. The truth concerning your ex transcends exposure. It's inscribed in their lachrymose remorse. Their reticence metamorphoses into self-inflicted chastisement, while your restoration resounds as the cosmos's most resonant decree. Do not scroll. Each instant draws you nearer to the reverberation encircling your existence, poised for audition. Something immense awaits, rendering coherence to the chaos. They've feigned equanimity, public beams, curated snapshots proclaiming advancement. Yet inwardly, they disintegrate. In obscurity, unobserved, cognition veers inexorably to you. They peruse antiquated correspondences, scavenging for authenticity's remnants, where interlinear voids scorch more intensely than lexicon. Stay until the terminus, for He-Rin Karma articulates. The agony they submerged you in now inundates them uncontrollably. Novel amorous pursuits mirror the estrangement and bewilderment they imposed upon you. The universe demonstrates the ramifications of discarding purity. Do not skip. Their comrades discern the exhaustion, eruptions, incessant device surveillance for your apparition. Despite repudiations, their aura exposes contrition, culpability, and fervent aspiration for redemption they may never attain. You constituted the pedagogy they implored existence to impart, albeit tardily. Remain until the end, for what's forthcoming will profoundly resonate. A novel entity approaches your trajectory, bearing tranquility amid tempests. The cosmos reimburses deprivations. Your allure magnetizes. You've fortified, sagaciously, purposefully aligned. They perceive your elevation from afar, instilling dread, not of obstruction, but exclusion from your resplendent narrative. Do not scroll, as this verity empowers. Privately, they've admitted blunders to intimates, kin, confidants. I erred, yet avowal doesn't nullify repercussions. Affection demands reverence. They desecrated sanctity. Stay to the end, for you must absorb this. Your serenity reminds them. Venues bereft of you echo vacancy. Novel grasps chill against your erstwhile warmth. Fabricated bonds evanesce. Yours reverberates eternally. Destiny inverts. Pursuers become pursued. Ignorers haunted. Injurers healed via equity. Closure arrives intrinsically through your effulgence, tranquility, ascent. Do not skip. This sanctity reminds that obscurity yields to luminosity. Deceptions, clandestines, manipulations unravel temporally. Your lacrimation seeded. Now witness your resurgence's flora before them. Stay until the end, for revelations encircle consummately. Truth forgoes vengeance, embracing acknowledgement. Cosmos transfigures anguish into potency. You triumph silently. Stay with me to the close, my dear child, for interconnections manifest. Do not scroll. What's imminent halts your heart. Not fearfully, but realization ally. Something colossal beckons, illuminating occurrences rationale. Your X faces self-mirroring. Deeds, falsities, triumphant delusions accelerate pursuit. Allies who confided now murmur, interrogating, unearthing interred arcana. Stay until the end. As they falter, you ascend. Your composure disorders them. Your imagery, fortitude remind cosmos of discarded treasure. Truth educates, not penalizes. You, indelible pedagogy. Do not skip. Presently, verity confronts them. Your innocence, purity, sacrilege. Ocular astonishment, ensuing hush. Veracity, fracturing conceit. Therein, they concede enduring affection, mishandled authenticity. Stay to the end. Herein, alteration ensues. Outreach, missive, summons, serendipity, aligns fatefully. Cosmos concludes unresolved tales. Truth clarifies, pacifies. They'll re-encounter not your forsaken self, but Phoenix arisen, effulgent, serene, impervious. Your reticence signified maturation. They'll comprehend rarity forfeited eternally. Do not scroll, this pivots you. Cosmos forgoes reclamation, evincing heartbreak-forged resilience. You're unbound. Pain illuminates subsequent narrative. Stay until the end. Concealed motives, estrangement rationale, fabrications, interred perfidy emerge. Verity timeless, awaited unveiling affirms occurrences benevolence. Witness tears prepare triumph. Overheard supplications dispatch boons. Injuring affection heals wholly. Truth forgoes demolition, awakens. Do not skip, stay to end, narrative transmutes. Redefined by emergence post-departure. Your luminosity inexorable. Cosmos concludes yesteryear, inaugurates tomorrow. Proceed exalted, cognizant revelations ladder destiny. Tests surmounted, embrace tranquility, affection, plenitude destined. Stay to end, my cherished, finale bestows soul-sought closure. Do not scroll, colossal awaits, liberating cardiac verity. Cosmos preserved this, clarity supplanting perplexity, serenity supplanting agony. Your X endures your erstwhile tribulations. Insomnia, metamorphosis queries unanswered. Forfeiting authenticity wounds perpetually. Stay to end, unfolding poetic. Reveries beset by you, not punitive, reminiscent. Awakening, void echoes absence. Therein, care's depth, love's purity comprehended. Do not skip, distractions mute. Loyalties wane, ephemera dissolve. Verity lingers, susurrating your name. Imagery perusal reveals unfracturable you. Effulgent, cosmos perceived. Stay to end, elevation yours. Granted undervalued, shapes destiny. Fortified, sagacious, magnetic. Stumbles theirs, soars yours. Concealment theirs, healing yours. Elegant reprisal. Colossal awaits, verity safeguards. Deceptions impotent against tranquility. Arcana mastered lessons. Apology superfluous, cosmos advocated. Do not scroll, transformation pure. Omens, missives, melodies, instants remind past, future. Alignment, not chance. Energy shifts, guiding destined affection. Voracious, transparent, unbreakable. Stay to end, divine recompense. Truth liberates. Realization closures. Contrition releases. Awakening validates authenticity. As they reminisce silently, you advance epically, effulgent, serene, inexorable. Pain captives wings. Survived tempest. Confronted verity, emerged radiant. Narrative rebirth yours. Truth crowned you. Stay to end. Cosmos whispers victory. Stay with me until the absolute conclusion, my beloved child, for this is where destiny weaves its final, masterful loop. Do not scroll away now, as you've journeyed so far and deserve to witness the grand resolution that ties every loose thread. Something truly enormous awaits you here, a profound insight that deciphers the intricate whys and hows of your shared past. Your ex believed they could depart unscathed, leaving behind a trail of indifference. But existence has a poetic habit of looping back unresolved lessons, forcing confrontations with avoided voids. They now inhabit the same desolate space they once consigned you to, but with a crucial distinction. You've mended the fractures in your spirit, while they grapple endlessly for the effortless harmony your presence once provided. Stay anchored until the very last word. They observe your forward momentum, your renewed smiles, the luminous circle enveloping you, and it sears them in quiet agony. Each of your achievements, every serene instant you embrace, serves as a stark reminder of the treasure they squandered. They assumed time was an ally, but time has aligned firmly with you, ushering in opportunities and graces beyond their grasp. Do not skip this vital passage. The truth about your ex circulates subtly, like whispers gaining volume in the wind. Those who once questioned your account now recognize the authenticity in your stance, as their deceptions unravel organically, without your intervention. The universe itself narrates the tale. What they concealed in obscurity now emerges into broad daylight, discussed openly among circles they thought secure. Stay until the end, for this forthcoming truth will profoundly realign your inner energies. They mentally revisit every cherished memory, the shared laughter that echoed with joy, the intimate details they presumed forgotten. And these hauntings serve not as retribution, but as awakenings. They now grasp your irreplaceability. You weren't a mere page in their story, but an entire, indelible chapter they can never replicate or revise. Something immense awaits you, and it originates not from them, but from the grand tapestry of life itself. A reward of new beginnings, deeper connections, and unbreakable peace that honors your resilience and growth. And as the final veils lift, revealing the full spectrum of truths long obscured, your ex stands exposed in the harsh light of their own making, while you step forward into a horizon brimming with promise. The regrets that once weighed upon you now dissolve like mist in the morning sun, replaced by an unshakable knowing that every trial was a forge for your indomitable spirit. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has not only revealed the deceptions, but has gifted you liberation, transforming sorrow into sovereignty. My beloved child, embrace this closure not as an end, but as the gateway to your most radiant chapter yet, where love flows freely, truths shine brightly, and your heart, fully healed, beats in rhythm with destiny's eternal song. You have risen, now soar unbound.